That's a good question. Let's see what we can get up. Why didn't I look for that? So it ran out of carbon. I wouldn't say that was unexpected, but yeah. Again, it's not really a building, is it? A floating trade terminal. I know some would disagree and say, oh, you should take this and that. As very well, and I would say it's not always I can be actually bothered with everything. What is that? Just nothing. To chop up so many we can here. I feel I had oversalted my dinner today, but I actually had not put any salt whatsoever. So it's actually weird when it is like that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry. My back is playing up today. Wonder why. It's actually something I can suffer from sometimes if I have been lifting wrongly or something like that, but I haven't done anything in that direction today, so that is absolutely not the cause whatsoever. Maybe I should go to the right side here of it. That was the one I already visited. I am really... What is that? There's a lot of curious deposits on this planet. However, that's not what I'm here for, so I would slightly ignore them. So I don't need that whatsoever, so be okay if I was trying to buy ships, but I'm not. Abandoned building, yeah, why not? Just not in the same direction as the trading post. That's typical, isn't it? Would be nice if it was halfway, but no. But it was, then that would probably have shown up on my... I'm thinking if I have any other options than what I'm actually doing, and I can't come up with anything. Searching for ships, you only have whatever is in your arsenal of tools, and that's all I really can do. Yeah, abandoned buildings, I do get them up, but they are at this point not really useful. Yeah, that's another bit of stuff, and that's really it. So, what will this show me, if anything? Because I still have the last one it gave me, but it's a question if I'm far enough from it to find something else. That's another trading post. That is slightly annoying, but yeah. What will this give me? Another abandoned building. is that not really working? Oh well. How many are you sending? What the? Can you not fly through rocks? I can't, so you shouldn't either. That's the wrong trading post. Relatively close by. There it is. Is this useful for anything? That's a good question. I really don't know. That's the problem at the moment, because what I need is somewhat different. Man. Why did my freighter go? There. So I have two things I need to do. One is park some ships. Those I want to keep that I don't need to repair right now. So that one I'm actually not using, so that can be so I had that one I wanted to save. Oh, it's that one is the one I'm working on. I wanted to save this one so that I can. There's no cargo on that. So these three I actually need to. Yeah. So it's actually the same. So those are these three I need to scrap. So fair enough. So let's do that. Current system. No. Bloody hell. That could have gone very wrong. Huh. Yeah, let's scrap our ship, the one we are using. That I need to calm down a little bit. I don't know why I'm actually stressing. There's nothing to stress about. This is not about time. Well, it would be nice to do it fast, but that's not how these kind of challenges work. That was the one with the bad one, yeah. Was the last fighter. That one. Just take a look to double check. Yeah. It's a beautiful blue fighter, but C-class, and I already have 2 fighters, so that will give me some space. And Hunter. So that is for selling. That is for selling. That is not for selling. That is for putting on. These I keep for autophage. That is for selling. I have a lot of mods that I kind of don't want to keep, so I could maybe recycle them and get the wiring looms and stuff like that, but it's again the situation where I actually am okay with money, so I don't need to do those little tricks. The nanites is probably a better option. So I created some space, so let's see if we can by any chance sell any of those things we just put on. Well, we can sell, but it's a question if we want to sell. Really want to sell anything that is too low. So I call this over the planet. So I walk back and fly down. I think that's the best option here. And I was actually brewing something here as well. So we are back to look for ships. Shovel. And someone walking around. What do you want? More hydrogen? No. Well, the thing is, right now I have multiplayer disabled because I run a challenge, so I rather not be interfered with other players. However, um, when I have multiplayer on, I can run into any players. So theoretically, if I forgot to disable PvP, for instance, any player could kind of try to kill me. So no, you run around with, but the only place you really meet other players is in the anomaly, though. It's very rare you meet someone on a planet. It does happen, but it's rare. But if you want to play with your friends, for instance, then you have to be playing on the same difficulty. Does that make sense? The thing is, there is actually only one world, and it's big. It's very big. Okay. I would say my very first Permaron, I ran into some very new players on the neighboring system, and they were definitely not playing on Permadeath. But I mean, I don't notice what people actually are in the anomaly, so they're just there unless they start talking to me or something like that. But yeah. But the only thing I know for sure is that if you want to play with other players, you have to be on the same level. Because I tried to help someone which was playing on normal on my normal permadeath save, and we couldn't even see each other. But when I changed to a normal one, it was fine. So, but I don't have many normal saves left. I have a single one which has been ongoing for a long time, but apart from that, no. It's a little bit like when you start playing on Perma, and you find out it actually works. You don't die every 5 steps you take. Then it actually, it's like a quick fix. The first one is free. You just want to push it constantly. But yeah, you sometimes die, and that's a bummer if it's one which has been ongoing for a longer time. I actually died on my first run on this challenge. So, yeah, it happens. But you kind of know the price before you start, so... What are you doing? Yeah, it's okay, you can lay there. I very rarely have a dog laying on my feet today. Yeah, that's... I used to on normal, and I have done it once on Permadeath as well, getting stuck either on trading post or on freighters, and that just grinded me to death. I have become better not to run into those kind of traps. How's it? The dead on the first of these challenges I ran, I died after roughly 20 hours. I got attacked by a predator, got away, and was caught up in a localized anomaly. Bad luck, but I died. I actually realized that a lot of these that have some lore and stuff like that has been extended, so they have more. That actually pleases me. And that has come after the world's updates. Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I have sometimes wondered if you started in other sectors of the galaxy when you start on Permadeath, but it seems to be quite random where you actually start, so... And I actually have managed to run into systems I have found myself. Yeah. It's... The worst part is I find it is amazing that they keep updating it technically with DLCs for free. Not many developers would do that. And I would say I wouldn't have minded paying for each of them. I think they have really added to the game. This is not useful. I have an abandoned building marked, so yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. It's very often been, you got the feeling that half of it is something you already know how to do, and it's made so new players can get an introduction to these things. I would like something with some proper puzzles, which actually could give you some kind of a challenge. I like challenges. That's why I play them, but yeah, self-made challenges even. Well, I agree, they could be longer, and they could be kind of more challenging. And I would also wish that they would put on, rotate the old ones, so those who hasn't done them can actually go in and do those. I haven't done all expeditions, and it actually annoys me quite a bit. And I have two accounts, one on Xbox Game Pass and one on Steam, and some of them I have done on one but not the other, so I would like to have that opportunity, but we get a little bit around Christmas, so that but so far there has only been one I hadn't done which came up, so yeah. Yeah. But at least you get a run on them, and you can get the rewards as well. So that's nice when they put them on. I must admit, if I don't have anything going at that time, sometimes I just run them for fun because, as I said, I like that way of playing, and if I have done them before, then I try to see how quick I can actually do them. That's more silly than anything else, but it's kind of a tribute to the game. Oh yeah. No doubt about that. And some is very dependent how lucky or unlucky you are, because the one with the fishing was you had to get that legendary fish in the end, and I was competing with another streamer, and she was ahead of me, so I was actually falling behind, and I was very lucky with the last fish, and she was not. And that I have seen that in order. There's specific things which can be extremely hard to find. But that's the thing. I wouldn't mind that. Let's say there was 2 phases which was easy, 2 which was medium, and 1 which was slightly more difficult, or even hard. That wouldn't bother me. Or even more phases which gradually became more and more difficult, and say you have to make to do a specific number and you get a reward, but if you do all phases, you get a better reward or something like that. I wouldn't mind that. I kind of like I like when reward and challenge actually match. And it's the same in game, and you can see it a little bit. You can get a freighter for free. And you can choose whether you take the first one you get, or you can wait until you get an S-class. It's always been recommended, wait until you get an S-class. But the thing is, the only difference on freighters is the amount of slots you can have. The interior building will always be the same. But if you really want a cool one, you have to fight for it and get a pirate dreadnought. But that takes a little bit more effort. But they are always free if you disable them. And they look cool. I like them at least. I don't say it like that. Oh yeah, this is not really what I need right now, actually. I have visited him. I would say I always kind of enjoyed the expeditions, and what I don't like they put in is that you have to wait for community the community to scan a percentage or something like that before you can get your reward. That I find is a little bit trivial. Again, do that to maybe give something extra, but yeah. I was going for another abandoned building. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't pay attention to my ads. I don't know how much you got, but I kind of said I would rather have them longer and with some different difficulty to them, and then up the rewards. If you do 10 phases or 15 phases, you get a much better reward. If you only do 5, then you get the basic reward, so to speak. I mean, if they really want challenges for players, then they could reach out to those of us which do a lot of hard-on challenges to try to spice up sometimes. Which reminds me, where is the entrance? It's over there. Because I could easily give them certain things we could do. Some people would probably hate it, but no, I mean, if you worked for let's say it's it's a six weeks or 9 weeks they normally put the month for. I mean, if you had to work for 5 weeks to get through, let's say 15 phases instead of 5, and you got a C-class multi-tool, you would feel cheated. But if you got something really cool, you would be very happy and oh, that was lovely. And you're absolutely right. Most of us don't actually do it for rewards anyway. It's more for the actually fun of it. Well, I actually had a point in chat at a point at a time where I was actually sitting in streaming Expedition, and that person said, "I wish that you could play Expeditions on Permadeath," and I kind of have to agree with that. Because they always turn into normal, even if you started from your Permadeath save. By the way, if you really struggle with slot size, you can actually put that up on Permadeath. I believe. You can actually set it to standard if you really struggle with that. I mean, it is important that your game is pleasant to play, and if you get annoyed you're sitting struggling with things all along, then cut it down a notch. You're still playing on Permadeath. All the harshness from environment, predators, sentinels are still present. It's not a walk in the park. Ah. Okay. So you have to set it from start. Okay. I thought you could just change it. Okay. Sorry, it was a bad suggestion then. Yeah. Okay. There's really only one achievement with Permadeath, I believe. That's that one, to live forever. I don't think there's any others that. That's that one. The Sentinel. Okay, I can see that there's others as well, yeah. So, yeah. But when you got when you gotten the achievements, then at least you can start it up in a mode so it's pleasurable for you if that is. I must admit I gotten used to the lower stacks size, and it actually have helped me a little bit because I'm a horrible hoarder. No, that's. I always find it's very important to play in a speed pace that it's enjoyable for you. Because if you feel you have to stress something you want to enjoy, that's never a good combination. Well, I will admit some of us try to get away from Euclid as quick as we can. Mainly because it's so overpopulated, but the further away you get, the more peace you get. Okay, this is a weird. What? Oh. I did not see that. Okay. This is still not going to help me in any way, but yeah. Oh, thank you for following. It's appreciated. Well, the same, and herzlich willkommen. And sleep well. Thank you. Dankeschön. Okay. uh, I have an opinion about some of them. Not so much on No Man's Sky, but some of the other games I also play. I feel some of them has gotten a little bit too arrogant with what they're doing, and they forget that some people actually, well, they forget we all started from scratch. And we all have done stupid things sometimes. And I will hold my hand up because I'm one of them. Okay, this was not where I wanted to go, but I do believe we should be friendly to each other, no matter what games we play, and we all have the same interest. So yeah, have a good night's sleep, and looking forward to see you again. Bis then. I do speak German as well, but that's a little bit more limited. So, I'm still out on this task to find a needle in a stack of needles. And it seems like they all have the same color.